What's your take on the passport, bro? And what's your favorite place to go to?
Okay, so I'm gonna answer it opposite. My favorite places to go to right now, I'm gonna tell y'all. Anybody in this world needs to take their ass to Africa. It is the most amazing place in the world to go to.
Yeah.
I spent 2 months in Africa, and I'm gonna tell y'all this whole story. It's very funny.
Yeah, talk to
actually.
him. Talk to him.
So
Tell the story.
this was 2009, y'all. This is throwback, right? My mom kidnapped me though. This is how this happened.
Oh,
So I woke up one morning, probably like 4 or 3 in the morning. Mom's like, "Hey, yo, I need you to sign this." I'm like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? This did it. Yeah, this did it. You know what I mean? So 2 weeks go by. She's like, "Yeah, we going to Africa." In the morning, bags already packed. I'm like, "What?" So next thing I know, I'm on a flight. Now this is the worst flight. Never get on a 15-hour flight and you don't know who's beside you. Never do that. That's how I tell you this. Because I got on this 15-hour flight. Some random dude got up on there and he told me this. So I got on this flight. This random man was up on there, and like he told me this whole story. He got flown out by a woman, right, in Japan, and I was like, as soon as he told me like that, I was like, wait a minute, bro.
You on your way to Africa?
You don't even know her, bro. How we know she ain't about to harvest them organs or something? Like this sounds sketchy. But he was like, yeah, he was on the flight to go to Africa to tell his mother that he was going to Japan to meet this woman. I was like, well, wait a minute, bro. At least you telling your mother. So if you don't make it back,
she know you in Japan.
Yeah, that was where it ended at. But we got on there. He told me this whole story because he had met her on the internet. And this is the time when catfishing was prevalent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that TV show.
It's still coming out, man. That shit's still popular.
People get catfished every day.
Every day.
That motherfucking show. Are you serious? You a dude this whole time?
Yeah,
you gotta be stupid, bro, to be on catfish, bro.
So homeboy going like, look. So homeboy gets to nodding off on the joint. Why my man going? He put his whole head on my shoulder. I'm like, all right, bro. Get up off.
Get your ass up.
Nah, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, right? But for the next 3 hours on my shoulder, this man falls on my lap. I'm like, bro, this is a mess, bro. I'm like, yo, you gotta get up off me, bro. So I had to switch seats with my mother on the plane. It was a lot of craziness, but got over to Ghana. So I went to Ghana. Got Accra. All the way up in Accra, man. I was in the mountains of Accra. Amazing place. My mom had me in a village out there, and it was a very, very rural experience. Because listen, y'all, Africa got everything we got out here: electricity, internet, all of that. At the time, I was in the village. It's houses, not huts. Ain't no little straw, little tiki situations. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna tell you the real story though, because it is a different culture. You know what I'm saying. Get up over there. What you do got to do, ain't no running water like out here. When you in the mountains, you got to go down the mountain, get you a bucket, right? Go down that mountain earliest in the morning. I'm talking about before the sun rises. You fill up your bucket in a cavern little situation with water, and you got to walk that thing all the way back up, right? Boil out water for your bath. That's how you get a bath out there. Now, the place that I was at, now, I'm not trying to, this is not all of Africa, so don't expect this everywhere. You don't bathe yourself, okay? You don't give yourself a bath. You can't do that.
What you mean?
So the culture out there, the women, they give you baths. The men, they bathe.
Whoa,
I got to get to Africa. But right now, Ghana.
They definitely do that.
We go.
And that's culturally. And now,
crazy.
you don't expect you just to get the young women out there. You might get an auntie or something like that. No grandmas is doing it now.
Okay.
You
I'll
might
take
get
an auntie. You know, I love older women. I love older women. I don't know what it is. Older women love me, man. I love y'all too. I'm telling you.
Hey, listen, I can't be mad at the man.
I love older women, bro. I'm about to say, it is, bro.
Something works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
For me,
what you say?
Out there.
Huh?
What you like the young? What you say?
Listen, women in general, I just think women in general love me, but I have had a special connection with the lesbian women, and we ain't gonna get too far into that.
We're gonna keep it PG-13. PG-13.
We ain't gonna get too far into all of that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But out in Africa, like I said, man, it was amazing. Like they had festivals, like they had a party literally 7 days straight. They did not go to sleep. I'm like, bro, falling asleep, I'm like, I went to sleep probably like 2 a.m, wake up it's 3 a.m, 4 a.m, they still drumming, dancing in the middle of the joint, living their most amazing life. You know what I'm saying? But it was a great experience. I got to, see the world in a different little light. And then, of course, I was in the city too. So I was both in the rural, in the village and in the city. But it was an amazing time, man. I got my boy OB out there that I still got connections with. Yeah. It's a lot of people, I met through that, you know what I'm saying, that I still even talk to today. And it was very eye-opening. To be honest, just going there, the moment I stepped out that plane, my whole life felt different. You know what I'm saying? Air quality, everything is different. Everybody's happy over there, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, culture is real different to the point where another grown man can hold another grown man's hand and it's not seen as gay. You know what I'm saying? They help you to cross the street and stuff like that. It was definitely a culture shock for me when I saw it and I had the experience. Right. But it was like, when in Rome, you got to be a little bit okay. And I wasn't saying I'm out here holding every man's hand, but when they had to take me places I didn't know, I had to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Granted, I was still in my teens at the time too. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're not on the field, you're not real.
There you go. Bam!